Let's continue with the features of Ctenophora, the comb jellies, sea walnuts or sea gooseberries. Gooseberries means amlas. You can imagine them like amlas. Amlas also have those kind of lines on their skin, similar to the comb plates with two tentacles. Let us move on to the other characteristic features of ctenophores. Digestion. Okay, so the two tentacles which have the colloblasts, also called as the lasso cells, which are sticky in nature, they will stick to the prey and the cilia will propel them towards the mouth. Okay, the tentacles will also help in ingestion. They will put the food inside the cylindron. Once the food enters inside the cylindron, the activities are going to be very similar to what happened in the cnidaria. The gastrodermis, which comprises of glandular cells, will release enzymes, okay, and partial digestion of the food will take place into the gastrovascular cavity. So the digestion that takes place over here is extracellular, and then this partially digested food is then going to be engulfed by the cells of the gastrodermis, and they will bring about complete digestion of the remaining food. So there is going to be intracellular digestion as well. So what can you say about digestion? That it is extracellular first and then intracellular. It's extracellular plus intracellular. Important point, digestion is said to be extracellular, which takes place first, plus intracellular second. What do they feed on? They feed on plankton. Many of these protists, phytoplanktons and zooplanktons, they will feed on to them. Very important characteristic feature I would say that the ctenophores show is the property of bioluminescence. It is the property of living organisms to emit light, which the ctenophores do. Bioluminescence, property of living organisms to emit light present in them. Next we talk of reproduction. For reproduction, you must know that asexual reproduction in them is said to be absent. This is important. In Porifera, in Cnidaria, asexual reproduction was present, but in ctenophores, asexual reproduction is absent. What is present in them is sexual reproduction. They are said to be hermaphrodites. The Porifera were hermaphrodites. In Cnidaria, the sexes were mainly separate. Few forms were hermaphrodites. Ctenophores are mainly hermaphrodites. Fertilization is said to be external, similar to cnidarians, and development is said to be indirect. They have a larva stage in between. Their larva is known as sidipid larva, which is very similar to adult. It's like a miniature adult only. Nervous system for the cnidarians was in the form of a nerve net. For ctenophores also, they also have presence of a nerve net. It is said to be a diffused type of nervous system. Diffused type nervous system have nerve net, similar to cnidarians. Important. They have a presence of a sense organ which is called as the statocyst, which is actually a balancing organ which is on the aboral side, close to the anal pores. Sense organ, the statocyst is present. This one is said to be for balancing. It helps the ctenophore in knowing its position in water. You know, balancing organs like how we have in our internal ears. It is located at aboral end. They do not have any systems developed, like circulatory system is not present, respiratory system is not present, nothing for excretory system. They do not have any mechanism for these three systems. Circulation, respiration, excretion takes place solely through diffusion in the water, okay, and in the water of the cylindron. Circulatory, respiratory and excretory systems are said to be absent, takes place by diffusion. Even the skeletal system is said to be absent. What they do show is a high power of regeneration. Some important examples: Pleurobrachia, which is called the sea gooseberry, Ctenoplana. These two are important examples. For NEET, there is Beroe and there's Hormifora. These are other examples which you might want to study. So that is it about phylum Ctenophora.
महादेव के नाम पे सब्सक्राइब कर दें।